we are quick to jump to using different types of paste. Do you know that pastes can also cause tooth decay and can even have effects on your teeth? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good anytime you're watching this video. There's a quick one here. If you're used to, like, you're not stable. There are people that are not stable. When I mean stable, it's not like they are sick or they have questionable characters. But there are people that when they use a particular thing, before you know, they have jumped to another one, My dear, it will be very difficult to know your problem. When you have problem, it will be very, very difficult to trace it. Now, today I want to talk about tooth pain, toothache, and tooth decay. So if you are quick to jumping from one product to another, it's very difficult to trace the problem. For example, you are using a particular toothpaste, you have not been having toothache, and suddenly you just change to another one. You see that when you start having you'll be able to, like, over recent, I started feeling tooth pain, toothache, like my gum was just paining me, and I knew that I changed it to a particular toothpaste. Why did I change to toothpaste? I'm advising you based on personal experience, because I saw this toothpaste. It was cheap and with a fancy package anyway. So I bought the toothpaste. After like 2 weeks, I started having toothache. Like I totally even forgot. I was like, what's happening? It doesn't mean that maybe I need to see a dentist. So it wasn't my sister that reminded me that you know that you just changed toothpaste. So I think you should stop it. So I now stopped the toothpaste. I wasn't using it. So I went back to the previous one I was using. So after some time, I noticed that I was no longer feeling pain and all that. So that also reminds me that not just this does not really apply only to paste, even soap and everything. You can note that your friend is using a particular cream and is good on your body. Does not mean on your friend's body. Does not mean that same cream, if you use it, it will be good for you. You understand? Then some of you are, what cream are you using? It might not be good for you. It might still be good for you if you use it. It might still work for you. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that if you're using a particular product, stop jumping from one product to another, from one distance to another. Stick to a particular one, so that when you have effects or reaction on it, you will be able to trace where that reaction is coming from. Because not all toothpaste are good for you. You might see them that they are very cheap, or the brand is very cozy and shining and all that. That does not mean that the content is good for your teeth. So everything is not good. Everything that something is good for your friend does not mean that something is good for you. You understand? So you know the kind of toothpaste. So imagine that you as an adult, me as an adult, I have such reaction. If it were now maybe your children that is going through, how will you be able to trace it when you are used to buying different products for them? You are used to buying different toothpaste, especially those of your kids that are in school. Today you buy this particular brand, tomorrow you buy another brand. If they start having toothache, how will you know that is this particular brand? So it's good for you to stick to a particular thing, whether it's cream or anything. Stick for it. Then if you want to change, even when you want to change, don't just be doing mix together and be missing everything. I know that ladies nowadays, they are used to mixture. I know some of them will even finish mixing and mix. If you ask them which cream are you using, they will tell you it's baby lotion, and it's a lie. They are not. Some of them will even put the mixture that I have missed in baby lotion, and they will tell you it's baby lotion. And you go and buy baby lotion, and it will not work for you. Now be wondering, and stick to that thing that you are using. Don't allow anybody deceive you. Don't go and be doing. Stick to that one that is. There are even some creams that if you use for a long time, it will be very good on your body. It's just that impatience is what is worrying a lot of people. They just want it to work fast, and some things don't work like that. So toothache, tooth decay, tooth pain the real topic factor of this section is to tell you that toothache, tooth decay, tooth pain can also be caused by toothpaste. There are pastes that can make you have toothache if you start using them, that can make your gum to start decaying, that can make your gum to become so pale, and you start having, like, you'll be like, but what? I'm having good tooth hygiene, oral hygiene. What happened? Why am I having this kind of a thing? And you don't know that it's just that paste that you have been using. So don't stop using. Tomorrow you use this one, the other day, another day you use this one, another day you use this one. Stick to that one that you're using. And if you are using a particular one and you see that it's giving you problem, You can see your dentist to check your tooth and to recommend for you. You understand? See your dentist to recommend for you the one that you would change. And if you have been using that particular, if there's a particular one that you have been using and it's not really giving you a problem, but you notice that when you change to this recent one, you are not having to take, stop it. Stop that particular one. Stop it immediately. Don't say I want to manage it, let it finish first. I don't have, no, stop it immediately. Because the more you are saying let me manage it, let it finish, it's still causing more damage to your teeth and your gum. So just stop it immediately, then go back to the previous one you have been using, and you will see that if you go back to the previous one you've been using, maybe after it won't work like magic, because your gum, your body will want to get used to that, because you have introduced the new thing. So your body wants to get used to. Maybe you have to just give yourself, after you have gone back to the previous one, you just have to give yourself like 1-2 weeks. Then if the pain still persists, like become more chronic than it used to be, then you know that the cause is not the toothpaste, then you need to see a dentist. But if the pain reduces, just know that is that one you changed to. You changed to that you left one your body, your system is used to, you changed to. So let's be mindful of what we use on our body and what we eat. Some people, they know that if they miss pawpaw, and pineapple, they used to purge. But because their friend told them that maybe if they eat pawpaw and pineapple together, it used to make their body glow, they'll still go and eat it and they'll be purging, and you see them losing weight. Anything that is not good for your body, stop it. It's not a must that because Esther, your friend, is using that thing and it works for her, it does not mean, it's not necessary that you and Esther, you are not the same thing. Yes, you are not the same thing. You might be the same sex from the same parents, but your body system works differently. So don't be looking at what is this person using. I want to use this. I want to change this one. You understand? So, and imagine that you even have history of this thing, tooth illness in your family, and you are now using a paste that will even worsen it. Imagine what the outcome would look like. You understand? So stick to that particular thing that you are using that is good for you, so that if you change tomorrow to another one, you would know where the problem came from. Where the problem comes from, you will be able to trace it immediately. Because if you are using this one and using this one, you won't know where that problem is coming from. I was able to know that the paste I changed to is what is causing my toothache. That was why you see, guys, I've not been making video for like 2 weeks now because of this. I was feeling, but now I'm fine. I was feeling ache because of the toothpaste I changed to. It was because I was able to trace it because I've been using that other one for a very long time and I didn't feel any pain. So, and it was actually when I started using this new one that I started feeling pain. That was why it was very easy for me to trace the problem. And I stopped it. And immediately I stopped it, I noticed that the pain reduced. I'm fine. I can. In fact, it was very chronic that even if I'm talking, I'll be feeling pains. The pain, I'll not be only be feeling pain on the gum and the tooth area. It would be as if somebody slapped me. Like, I don't know. It was so chronic, so tense. Like, you don't understand. So I even had to be taking pain relief and all that. I was like, I need to see a dentist, because before my sister said, you changed to a new paste. Stop the paste first. Let's see. So I just immediately stopped that new paste that I changed to. Stopped it and everything became fine again. So don't be using different paste. Pico, I bet.